So I've got 10 tips for you on how to go vegan or vegetarian, or even just to change your lifestyle and go down more a healthy route. A general idea for all of you. You obviously have your own individual choices on where you want to go with your diet and what you want to put in your body. So this is a basic 10 tip for any one of us to attain the lifestyle that we deserve and our bodies deserve, our minds deserve, and let's use this information wisely. It's going to change your life. You are going to be inspired. Okay, here we go. Step 1. My first ideas for food came from local restaurants that I went to. So it's a really good idea for you guys to check out your local vegan, vegetarian options. We've got a few here in Edmonton. We've got the Buckingham, which is now an all-vegan restaurant. It's super good. The food is mind-blowing. You won't even know that you're eating vegan food. They have a great menu which consists of regular things like BLT wraps, or they've got burgers that are mind-blowing, a ton of stuff on their menu that I still have yet to try. You could go to Mosaics, Cafe Mosaics. Again, they have awesome food. I absolutely love their vegan curry. They also have amazing burgers. So regular, everyday Joe people food, but with a vegan or a vegetarian twist. So check places like those out, and that'll give you an awesome idea and a little bit of inspiration on how you should be shopping for your food. Step 2. Write an affirmation. An affirmation is a new age thought, terminology used to refer to a practice of positive thinking and self-empowerment, fostering a belief that a positive attitude and by affirmations will achieve success in anything. So if you really put your mind to it, write it down, have your own affirmation that really resonates with you, you will succeed. Choose what you're going to cut out. So there are many steps to going vegan. I wouldn't suggest doing it overnight. Your body doesn't have the enzymes in your stomach to break down such a high fiber diet. So you will suffer with constipation, gas, things like that initially if you go overnight like that. You're also more likely to fail because you're cutting everything out that you're so used to eating. Your taste buds haven't fully changed over yet. So it's a good idea to choose things to cut out over time. I have a friend who is a vegetarian, and she doesn't eat dairy, but she is an ovo-vegetarian. She finds that she misses eggs too much, and there's nothing wrong with whatever your body is asking you for. You should feed it. You could also go pesco pollo veggie. So that's someone who eats chicken and fish, but doesn't eat red meat. In my studies at school, I have found a lot of us are suffering with a lactose intolerance. So that's dairy intolerance. And since I personally have cut dairy out of my diet, I am healthier. My skin, my nails, my hair are stronger, growing crazy fast. I don't have as much mucus in my glands. I'm not getting sick like everybody else. Everyone has colds and flus right now, and I don't have anything. So obviously eating healthily is going to help me with that. But I totally believe that I had a dairy intolerance, and I think a lot of us are living with intolerances that we aren't aware of. So cutting them out will not only show you what you're allergic to when you say reintroduce maybe some cheese or some milk or whatever you want to eat that has dairy in it. You'll notice the difference from not having it in your everyday diet to then reintroducing it. So not only is it smart to try to go vegetarian a couple times a week, it'll help your health, but it'll also show you things about your body that you maybe weren't aware of. When going vegetarian or cutting things out of your diet like meat or dairy or eggs, you're obviously going to have to introduce other things in place. Now, it's very easy for a lot of people to go straight to pasta, straight to things that come out of a box because they haven't tried vegetables or fruits, or they think that they don't like them. You know, they just don't know what they are or how to cook them. It is important to have variety in your diet. It is also important to have seasonal rotation food in your diet so that you are more in tune with the seasons and the earth, and it will actually help you stay healthier. Make sure that you keep a food diary. A food diary is not only going to help you remember what you ate to make you feel certain ways, but it'll also help you keep track of your variety. It's important to do things like food diaries because then you're actually aware of what you're eating. You're much more conscious of what you're eating, and that's really important when thinking of changing your diet. If you have any issues, then you've tracked what you've been putting into your body, and then you can avoid those certain foods. Number 6. Now, you're keeping a food diary, so why don't you also make notes on how you're feeling? So the food diary is great for logging food, but if you keep a regular diary where you note your thoughts, your feelings, just your general day as well, you can really measure and gauge over a long period of time exactly what changed when. I've been keeping a personal diary since I was about 12, and I find it's really nice to decompress, to get things out of my head onto paper. It helps me work through things. Pen and paper, it's seriously a lot better than on your phone or typing, but whatever way you want to do it works for you, it works for you. But I think a regular diary is a really good idea. Exercise. You guys are going to have so much more energy than you've ever had. Not eating meat for me is like amazing because after every meal I don't have that lethargic feeling. I'm still go, and I have much more energy. So to utilize that energy, exercise comes hand in hand. Exercise releases dopamine in the brain, so of course you're going to be happier. So definitely keep exercise in mind when changing your diet. It is a lifestyle choice that you're making. I think diet is not a very good word, but it's much more generally understood. Number 8. So be the change you wish to see in the world. And by doing that, you need to be educated in what you're doing. So it's a really good idea to go out and get some cookbooks or chat to your vegetarian or vegan friends about the foods that they're eating, and about what you're doing, what you're participating in. Cookbooks are great because they inspire you in so many different ways to try things you haven't tried before, and it's also a really good guidance of seasonal foods like I mentioned earlier. Number 9. Make sure that you are having fun. If you aren't having fun, you're not going to do it for long term, and this is supposed to be a lifestyle change. So really don't beat yourself up if you have a day where you eat something that isn't in your plan. There's nothing wrong with that. It totally takes time to change habits. Habits are instilled in us in our everyday lives, and if you try and change overnight and expect awesome results straight away, it's going to dampen your drive to continue. So have fun. Number 10. Check out this blog. I will be posting more cooking tips for you. I've got some no-bake cookies on the list to show you this week for Teri's tips. And ask me any questions. Let me know of anything that you are struggling with, or any questions about your diet plan that you may be building. Please comment below. It's been a wonderful week for me. Your girl got 98% on symptomatology at school. Woo! I'm really enjoying it. So I've got your back, and I hope you've got mine. Please let me know what you think, guys. I look forward to seeing you next week. See ya!